Please stand and join the UIC School of Theater and Music in the singing of the Star-Spangled Banner. The words are on the video monitor. Thank you, and please have a seat. It is my sincere pleasure to welcome the families and friends of the 218 College of Nursing graduating class. It is momentous that our commencement coincides with a very special celebration of our discipline, Nurses Week. Will all of you who are nurses, audience, and students, please stand so we can congratulate you on your special week. And we will, in 2 hours or less, add to that with our undergraduate class of superb nurses. Distinguished guests, friends and staff, families and friends, I am Dr. Terry Weaver, a proud dean of the UIC College of Nursing. It is my pleasure to welcome each of you to this most joyous occasion. Please allow me to introduce our distinguished guests. Dr. Michael D. Amaritis, Chancellor of the University of Illinois at Chicago. Dr. Robert Barish, Vice Chancellor for Health Affairs. Dr. Laura L. Junker, Associate Dean of the Graduate College. Dr. Deborah Chapman, our 2018 keynote speaker. And Dr. Paul L. Keener, our 2018 Distinguished Nurse Alumni. You know what this means? Just a reminder, please turn off your cell phones. They can vibrate, but they can't go off. Thank you. As the Dean of the UIC College of Nursing, it is my very distinct honor and privilege to officiate this wonderful celebration that marks the commencement or beginning of a new journey for each of you. This ceremony, which is the high point of our academic life, is dedicated to you and your achievements. I would like to extend heartfelt and all of you, especially the first Bachelor of Science in Nursing class from our Springfield campus. Also, I'd like to take this opportunity to congratulate very special people. Those are your parents, relatives, partners, children, and friends, and thank them very much for their support, patience, laundry duty, money, rides, babysitting, and understanding while you were pursuing your dreams. Graduates, please join me in applauding these special people, the ones who have helped you get to this point in your lives. Amongst our graduates this afternoon are our award-winning students and recipients of prestigious scholarships. Would all of our students who have received an award or scholarship during your tenure at UIC please stand? You are now among the elite nursing professionals representing the UIC College of Nursing. At the end of this ceremony, you will become our newest alumni. And I know that you will make significant contributions to the nursing profession while continue to honor our traditions and values. This year we graduate 10 Doctor of Philosophy, 33 Doctors of Nursing Practice, 28 Master's Degree recipients, and 180 Bachelor of Science degrees. I reach out to you now amidst all this excitement and energy to say, please stay connected to the College of Nursing and UIC, as we now have our own Alumni Society, by becoming active alumni. This is very important. It doesn't take much effort. Participate in alumni events, such as our annual alumni reunion that'll be this October. I want to see all of you there. Join the Alumni Board of Directors. They're very active and very useful, and become engaged in alumni activities at all of our campuses. Whether you read the College of Nursing's magazine, Vital Signs, visit our website, follow our tweets, volunteer, or give back in your very own special way, please stay engaged. We felt that we kind of birthed you, and we want to see what happened. So please. And be involved in the College of Nursing and the University Alumni Association. Now, when I see these wonderful people in our lobby, I can tell when there's an exam. There's baseball caps instead of a hairdo. There's glasses instead of contacts, and sweatpants instead of other attire. Because I know they've been up all night. No time for primping. You worked very hard. But you never, ever ceased to impress me and to teach me. Aspire to inspire. I am amazed that you, the newest generation of nurses, advanced practitioners, and doctorates will take your talent, knowledge, energy, and dedication to your parents, patients, and your peers, it could be your parents, every day making a difference wherever in the world you may land. Aspire to inspire. As you pursue your specialties as a nurse scholar, clinician, clinical expert, or nurse practitioner, we know that it is your dedicated passion and commitment to healthcare at the highest level that motivated you to pursue your degree. You sacrificed time from friends, partners, and perhaps your children in order to gain the knowledge and skills to advocate for your patients and to raise the standard of healthcare overall. to evaluate and disseminate the knowledge and to generate that knowledge which cannot go unmeasured. Aspire to inspire. Healthcare delivery is in the midst of a metamorphosis. There is a new canvas in which you can make your mark and play a pivotal role as leaders in healthcare. Nurses will be essential to bringing about the changes that are needed to ensure that patients throughout the world have access to the highest quality of culturally sensitive care. With this new era in healthcare, there is new recognition that holistic, patient-centered care, the foundation that is nursing, will be the path to promoting health and reducing health care costs worldwide. Changing healthcare delivery for the better is indeed tackling a very big problem. And what is most exciting is that you, as nursing leaders, can be the risk takers tackling the bigger problem. You can do this by advocating for your patients, approaching things with a unique perspective, not settling for the ways things always have been done, and challenging the status quo. With this, you will achieve results and outcomes that will demonstrate the capacity and singular ability that is nursing. Aspire to inspire. As the largest healthcare profession in the United States, you have already an extended legacy and a huge voice. Use it. Make a difference. Become engaged and bring about the necessary changes within our profession and the healthcare system at large. Stand-up comedian and the former host of The Tonight Show, Jay Leno, once said, "Being in the right place at the right time won't make you a success unless you are ready." I think that all of you are ready. So the only question left is, do you believe you are? Are you? What do you think of that response there, huh? All right, we're going to try this again. I think that you are ready. So the only question left is, do you believe you are? Yes. All right. You are very accomplished in everything you do. So say to yourself every day, I will aspire to inspire. We all are honored to having been a part of your achievements. And we say, congratulations. I now have the very distinct honor of introducing Dr. Michael Amaritis, Chancellor of the University of Illinois at Chicago. Dr. Amaritis became 9th Chancellor of the University of Illinois at Chicago in March 2015. During his tenure to date, UIC established clear priorities for the future, surpassed 30,000 students for the first time in its history, and began an ambitious new phase of construction of much-needed facilities, one just right down the street. He has strengthened the university's relationship with the city of Chicago and engaged in an effort to bring greater national and international visibility to UIC. With a background as a chemical engineer, Chancellor Amaritis holds degrees from the Aristotle University of Thessaloniki, or a Greek institution, you'll know. He'll pronounce it properly later. And the University of Wisconsin-Madison, oh, much easier to say. So please welcome Chancellor Michael Amaritis.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to UIC's spring commencement ceremonies. For those of you visiting us today, I know that this ceremony can be intimidating. We wear these black robes. Of course, the deans always dress differently. We appear to be very serious in our posture. You don't know exactly what to expect. And as a result, you are sitting there and you are quiet and reserved. Let's get this straight. This is a celebration, so don't worry about being reserved today. This is your opportunity to show to our graduates how proud you are of them. It's your opportunity to clap, shout, scream, make a lot of noise as you demonstrate your intense emotions. No, you have to do this in an organized way. We have to do it in an organized way. So our graduates really want you to do this, and they deserve to feel this building shaking. As I say, congratulations, class of 2018. Yeah. Decent attempt is how I would characterize it. Let's hope we get better as we go through the day. Families, mothers, fathers, brothers, sisters, grandparents, spouses, partners, children, aunts, uncles, cousins, friends of our graduates, those of you who are here today, thank you. Thank you for raising your voices. Thank you for being here today. And thank you for everything that you have done to support our students. Graduates, now let's show them what we mean really being emotional. Show them how you feel about your families and friends that they're here today. I also want to thank your professors, your mentors and advisors, and the UIC staff members, the ones that help you climb over mountains of papers and walk along valleys of lectures and exams when you couldn't even see the other side. A big thank you to them as well. Please join me in thanking your faculty and the staff of the college. And please make sure, before you leave today, to congratulate and thank at the same time the person sitting right next to you, because we all know that you reached this day together. Thank your classmates, your lab mates, your study groups, your resident hall groups, all the other students who helped you by working with you, keeping each other awake before exams and sometimes during lectures, and also keeping our coffee shops in business. You're all here today as one, together. Well done. I was in this same building over a month ago, welcoming over 3,000 prospective freshmen and family members, a part of the undergraduate class of 2022. And as I was trying to recruit them, I promised them that if they join us at UIC, we will educate them to be excellent professionals, and we will also educate them to be great citizens. I can promise this because I'm confident that this is what you, our graduates of 2018, have received during your academic journey here. What does it mean to be a top-notch professional in the knowledge-based economy of the 21st century? Does it simply mean knowing the facts? Well, are then Siri and Alexa top-notch professionals? Can they distinguish between real and alternative facts? When I was going to school, we didn't have alternative facts. I guess it's a new trend now. Of course not. A contributor to the knowledge-based economy knows more than just how to use Google these days. You know how to critically analyze and use information, and you understand what is relevant to, applicable in, and impactful on your professional decisions and your overall career. You use this information to solve problems. And as important as knowledge is your appreciation and experience of working in teams, sometimes just participating and sometimes leading the team, your understanding and appreciation of diverse perspectives, which always lead to better solutions, and your understanding and appreciation of continuously learning. And finally, you cannot have lasting success without an ethical foundation. And through your professional ethics training, but also through the UIC Code of Conduct, we have reinforced the importance of core ethical principles. Producing and analyzing information, applying it to solve problems, working in teams, continuously learning, and building on a foundation of core values. I'm confident we have given you what you need to succeed in your professional lives. I'm also confident that we have prepared you to be excellent citizens. And we do this because we have a strong self-interest. After all, democracies are only as good as their citizens are. This university and the faculty that sits behind me have shown you by example what community engagement means and how you can be an active participant improving the lives of others around you. We have offered you in practice every day a global perspective. Just look around you today in this building. You will see people from all over the world. You may even find someone with a funny Greek accent like me. We have taught you how to be inclusive and how to respect others. And we have taught you not to be afraid of other cultures and not to be stuck on labels. And finally, we have shown you, especially in the health sciences, how to be compassionate and help others who have fallen in hard times and need your support. Locally engaged, globally aware, inclusive and compassionate, and once again, building on a foundation of core ethical principles. I'm also confident we have given you what you need to be excellent citizens. You are ready. Yes, Dean Weaver, they are ready. You are ready to face the changes and the challenges of this century. You are ready to rally behind important causes and make your voices heard. You are ready to tear down walls and build bridges instead. You are ready to be at the forefront and to define the future. After all, this is the legacy and the history of UIC's graduates, and you are going to become part of this group. Congratulations, class of 2018, and Godspeed.
Thank you, Chancellor Emeritus. The American Association of Colleges of Nursing is a national voice for academic nursing education, representing over 800 colleges and schools of nursing nationally. ACN works to establish quality standards for nursing education, assists schools in implementing those standards, influences the nursing profession to improve health care, and promote public support for professional nursing education, research, and practice. At the head of this vital and prestigious organization is Dr. Deborah Chapman, who we are honored to have here today. Prior to ACN, Dr. Troutman served in leadership positions at the Johns Hopkins Medical Institutions and the University of Pittsburgh Medical Center. She is a 2007-2008 Robert Wood Johnson Health Policy Fellow who has authored publications on health policy and nursing education, and she has served as a member of several professional societies and on a number of high-profile boards and advisory groups. I am now very thrilled to introduce our keynote speaker, the President and Chief Executive Officer, Dr. Deborah Chapman.
Thank you very much, Dean Weaver, Chancellor Emeritus, and Vice Chancellor Barish, as well as the Associate Dean of the Graduate College, Dr. Laura Junker, our 2018 Distinguished Nurse Alumni, Dr. Paul Kleinhardt, honored faculty sitting behind me, as well as the students, the administrators of the school, staff, alumni, parents, and friends. It is an honor to be with you today to join in this celebration. And I hope, as the Chancellor said, you will throughout the day raise your voices loudly to celebrate this extraordinary accomplishment. I know that at the University of Illinois, Chicago College of Nursing graduates, as graduates of this school, you are following in the footsteps of leaders, nursing leaders who have made a difference in health and healthcare locally, nationally, and globally. Their impact is felt as they have shaped policies and practices in education, practice, the policy environment, and in research. I had the opportunity to tour your school today, and it is absolutely extraordinary. I see the space in which you work and the opportunities you have had to learn, and I am confident that this is an extraordinary day to celebrate you. I am certain that it was quite a journey, but your individual achievement is most notable. I also know, as each of you do, that none of us make this journey alone, and that many of you have family and friends or others that are here today who have helped to assure that you were successful. I know that we've already acknowledged them, but I believe we can't thank them enough. So please join me once again in thanking all of those, including your classmates, who helped you achieve this milestone today. So this is a celebration, and this is a celebration, most importantly, about each of you, but it's also a celebration for the nursing profession. You have been prepared by leading educators, the finest educators, I would say, in the nation, and that benefits you. It most certainly benefits the profession, but it also benefits the patients and communities that we serve. You now have a continued responsibility as a graduate of this program and a member of the profession to be part of the solution to improving health and healthcare. We all know that the United States healthcare delivery system still spends more than most other countries, and yet we don't realize better results. I hope that you will work with a large community of health professionals throughout your career to do all you can to see your responsibility to contributing to better health and health care for all. I hope you apply the knowledge that you have gained in your program and recognize that while you have a tremendous foundation, you are lifelong learners and will need to apply that learning throughout your career. Now, there's another reason to celebrate today, and that while you benefit, the patients in the communities you serve benefit, our society as a whole benefits. There was a study, so this is a celebration for the nation, because education matters. There was a study that was conducted by the Milken Institute. The name of the study was A Matter of Degrees: The Effect of Educational Attainment on Regional Economic Prosperity. What they found is that the gross domestic product, the GDP, improves by almost 18%, 17.4% per capita, by adding 1 year of college to the region's workforce. So today, again, many reasons to raise your voice loud, because you celebrate yourself, the profession, and the contribution you're going to make to the nation. Now, I would like to turn your attention to a card that many of you may have received with the brochure, and I hope some of the parents and family and friends have this card as well, but if you don't, I'll describe it, because my remarks now are going to focus some on the card. The first, as Dean Weaver introduced, is a sincere congratulations from the over 810 schools of nursing, baccalaureate and graduate across the country. We know your journey has been at times extraordinarily blissful and at other times quite a challenge, but you have been resilient and you will continue to make, again, wonderful contributions. So from the American Association of Colleges of Nursing, we say thank you. If you turn the card over, you will see 3 random photographs. And these photographs may not make a lot of sense to you right now, but I'm going to walk through and explain just a couple key points that I take from them that I hope will help you as you continue on in your professional career. The first photograph is of fireworks. And we have already talked about the reason I see fireworks, of course, as a reason and a cause and a sign of celebration. And you know that you will be celebrating today. But I would like to ask each of you to remember to continue to celebrate throughout your career. Nursing will give you many moments to celebrate, but often we don't take the time to have a moment to ourselves to just enjoy. So I hope that you will think of fireworks and remember that you need to take time to celebrate yourselves. Now, the next two photographs are a bit different. A friend of mine is a humanitarian, and he's also a self-taught photographer. With his permission, I am using these other two photographs. And the first photograph is a picture of three gentlemen and a monkey. You can't see the full photograph, but essentially they are sitting on a wall, curbside, in India, at the entrance, near the entrance of a national park. My friend went on safari, and how this photograph came to be is he was on safari. He and others were near this park entrance. They were waiting for access to take them to a secure place where they were going to be able to photograph tigers. He noticed something very unusual that resulted in this photograph. What he saw was initially these three and their taxi drivers sitting on this wall. And he watched this monkey approach them from behind. For those of you who have the card, one of the gentlemen in this photograph has on a red scarf. The monkey went up to the gentleman in the red scarf, and he tapped him on the hip. Now, the taxi drivers are sitting in this location. There's a temple nearby, and they're waiting for either the locals that they've brought to the temple and or tourists. They're waiting for them to come back. So that's what the three taxi drivers were sitting there. The monkey does not belong to any of the taxi drivers. The monkey came up, tapped the one that had the red scarf on the hip, and he looked. There was a little space, a small space between two of the drivers. The monkey looked down at the space, up at the taxi drivers, down at the space, back up at the taxi drivers. Much to my friend's amazement, the taxi drivers looked at each other, shrugged their shoulders, and shifted a little bit to make space, and the monkey sat down. Now, I know parents, and especially some of the graduates, why is she telling us this story? Well, the message that I take away from that story, because it was not anyone's pet, the message that I take away is do not be constrained by the world as you know it today. Dare to imagine what it might be and do all you can to achieve it. Because I think that monkey was quite courageous to come up and do that. And I also, another message that I take away, I know many of the students here are very familiar. The Institute of Medicine a while back did a report. The report was on the future of nursing. And they noted that if we were going to transform our nation's healthcare delivery system and improve health, we must capitalize on the nursing profession's contribution. We cannot do this without our involvement. So as nurses, whichever level you are in practice or what setting you're practicing in, you are uniquely positioned to help advance national and even global efforts to improve the experience of care, the health of populations, and demonstrate value while constraining cost. Now, we know that has been called in the past the triple aim, but we've now updated that to reference the quadruple aim. And the fourth aim is yourselves. You must continue to remember the importance of taking care of yourselves and your family. Promoting your own well-being will help you take care of others. But each of you, I know, has and will continue to have an important role in reshaping healthcare in our country. I was reflecting on one of my graduations, and I'm not a baseball fan, but somebody shared a saying from a famed New York Yankee that some people may know by the name of Yogi Berra. And he apparently had some sayings that they called yogiisms. And one of them that someone shared at my graduation was, Yogi said, when you come to a fork in the road, take it. Apparently he was telling somebody a direction to someone's house, and you could get there both ways. But I remember my graduation thinking, well, what does that mean? What exactly does it mean when you come to a fork in the road, take it? I've come to learn over the course of my career that there will be many paths in front of you. There were certainly, and I'm very fortunate, many in front of me. Some of them purposeful, some of them planned and by design, but others by chance. And what I take away from that saying, and I think about even with this photograph, is that we should not be afraid of different paths to take and to push and challenge ourselves. One last takeaway from this photograph that I would like to ask you to remember when you think about your future is that, to me, it also gives a message that it's important and it's a determination to claim one's rightful seat at the table. I think, and according to the Institute of Medicine's report on the future of nursing, we must be full partners in redesigning healthcare in the United States. But for this to occur, we must actively seek out opportunities to lead and develop ourselves as leaders. So I hope you will take those memories and thoughts away with you when you think about this photograph. And then the third photograph that I have for you, with my friend's permission to share, is he calls it the zebra hug. And there are two zebras, they're standing up, and they each are resting their heads on the back of another. The message that I take away from this photograph, and I actually have one of these on my desk, is that while I am excited that we are in this period of unprecedented change and opportunity for improving health and healthcare in this country and beyond, it, as many of you have already experienced, is not always easy. There are times where there are many steep challenges ahead of us. And there are times where we are weary. I hope that when you are weary, you will think of this zebra hug, and you will find another to rest your head on the back of. I'm fairly certain there are many in this room that will be happy to support you, and I imagine have already done so. So please remember that also you should, I believe, think about seeking out mentors for yourself, but also being a mentor to others. It is another way to support yourself and to support the profession. Mentors are an important part of our journey. There's an old African proverb that you may have heard that I would like to share, and that is, if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, go together. I wish that you all will go far together. I conclude my remarks today with a quote from former President John F. Kennedy. John F. Kennedy said, "Leadership and learning are indispensable to each other. While today is a milestone and one worthy of celebration, this ceremony should not signal the end of your formal education. I hope that each of you continue to pursue learning as a lifelong goal, and that you always strive to know more and to learn more. In closing, I salute you. I wish you joy, success, prosperity, and a life of meaning. Congratulations, class of 2018.
Thank you, Dr. Deborah Chapman. We will now recognize the candidates of the PhD program. Our PhD candidates are nurse scientists who will generate the knowledge and scientific evidence that will improve the health of individuals, families, and the healthcare system in which care is provided. I ask the Doctor of Philosophy candidates to please make their way to the stage. Chancellor Emeritus, upon the recommendation of the faculty and by vote of the Senate, I have the honor to present the candidates for the PhD degree.
Upon these recommendations and by the authority of the Board of Trustees, I confer upon each of you the degree for which you have been presented and admit you to all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities of that degree. Congratulations.
Dr. Catherine Vincent, Associate Dean of Academic Affairs, and the student's research advisor will hood the graduates. Dr. Colleen Corti, Director of the PhD program, and Dr. Lorna Finnegan, Executive Associate Dean, will recite the names and titles.
Kathleen Kobler. Her dissertation was entitled Healthcare Professionals' Awareness of a Child's Impending Death. She will be hooded by her advisor, Dr. Catherine Vincent. Bing-Chen Zhu. Title of her dissertation, Relationships Between Sleep and Self-Care in Type 2 Diabetes, an Ecological Momentary Perspective. She will be hooded by her advisor, Dr. Cynthia Fritchie. Congratulations. Heather Dunn. Her dissertation title is Prolonged Mechanical Ventilation Weaning at Long-Term Acute Care Hospitals. Does mobilization influence outcomes? She will be hooded by her advisor, Dr. Eileen Collins. Aim-On Butudam. Her dissertation is entitled Behavior Outcomes of Breastfeeding-Friendly Policies Among Mothers Working in a Factory in Thailand. She will be hooded by her advisor, Dr. Mary Koenig. Allison Hernandez. The effects of rhythmic auditory stimulation on distance walked and dyspnea in individuals with COPD. She will be hooded by her advisor, Dr. Eileen Collins. Ina Kim. Her dissertation is entitled Sleep Disturbance and Physical Activity in Chronic Obstructive Pulmonary Disease. She will be hooded by her advisor, Dr. Mary Capella. Keisha Powell Roach. Her dissertation is entitled Quantitative Sensory Testing, Reference Values for Healthy African American Adults. She will be hooded by her dissertation chair and advisor, Julianne Rutherford.
Stephanie Eleanor Rivera. Her dissertation is entitled Illness, Representation, and Self-Care Ability in Patients with Chronic Disease. She will be hooded by her advisor, Dr. Colleen Corti. Amy Johnson. Her dissertation is entitled Possible Selves, Influence on Psychological Well-Being and Substance Use in Young Men Post-Incarceration. She will be hooded by her advisor, Dr. Colleen Corti.
On behalf of the faculty, congratulations to our new Doctor of Philosophy graduates. I ask the Doctor of Nursing Practice candidates to please make their way to the stage. The Doctor of Nursing Practice is designed to prepare nursing leaders as clinical experts in the discipline. Chancellor Emeritus, upon the recommendation of the faculty and by vote of the Senate, I have the honor to present the candidates for the Doctorate of Nursing Practice.
Upon these recommendations and by the authority of the Board of Trustees, I confer upon each of you the degree for which you have been presented and admit you to all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities of that degree. Congratulations.
Dr. Catherine Vincent, Associate Dean of Academic Affairs, and the Students' Advisors will hood the graduates. Dr. Miriam Durham, Director of the Doctor of Nursing Practice Program, will recite the names.
Kanako Ishida. Jessica Taylor. Kelsey Broning. Wen Shin Hawang. Kathleen Hendricks. Amy Renee Wiley. Jessica Roach. Amy Burkhart. Mara Clark. Danielle Goebel. Morgan Lotz. Roshni Rana. Stephanie Israel. Mallory Clucky. Christina Zwitt. Angela Marie Lepkowski. Virginia Ann Rising. Rebecca Singer. Nia Manning. Todd Lash. Harley Salinas. Ugo Chinyere Orhaja. Cynthia Zoe. Lois Platt. Laura Pogachnik. Jay Sanchez. Nikisha Stanciel Mobley. Kirsten Thies. Bernard Vanderhaar. Andrew Richardson.
behalf of the faculty, and congratulations to our new Doctor of Nursing practice graduates. We will now recognize candidates for the Master of Science. The Master of Science in Nursing and Design to prepare nurses at an advanced level of nursing practice. The graduate will have the knowledge and skill to function as an advanced practice nurse in one of several specialty areas. I ask Masters of Science candidates to make their way to the stage. Chancellor Emeritus, upon the recommendation of the faculty and by vote of the Senate, I have the honor to present the candidates for the degree of Master of Science.
Upon these recommendations and by the authority of the Board of Trustees, I confer upon each of you the Master of Science degree for which you have been presented and admit you to all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities of that degree. Congratulations.
Dr. Jennifer Obrecht will recite the names.
Sarah Schrock. Julie Brown. Marquita Brumley. Rebecca Calendo. Shannon Campbell. Amy Clark. Catherine Collins. Bruni Hirsch. Gretchen Kremer. Sarah Miles. Wendy Mironov. Natalie Perkins. Alan Pullard. Daisha Porter. Jennifer Renzas. Jessica Lynn Schuster. Catherine Sullivan. Laura Lee Thomas. Megan Tress. Catherine Warner. Cordelia Okafa. Vanessa Rodriguez.
Congratulations to the graduates who are receiving a Master of Science degree. Are you ready, guys? You ready? You sure? You want this badly enough? Candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Nursing, please stand. Mission accomplished. The Bachelor of Science in Nursing prepares nurses for a professional role in nursing with leadership skills to practice across healthcare settings. I ask them to please, the candidates, please make their way to the stage. Chancellor Emeritus, upon the recommendation of the faculty and by vote of the Senate, I have the honor to present the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science.
Upon these recommendations and by the authority of the Board of Trustees, I confer upon each of you the Bachelor of Science in Nursing degree for which you have been presented and admit you to all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities of that degree. Congratulations to all of you.
Dr. Mary Pat King, Dr. Cynthia Reese, Dr. Elaine Hardy, Dr. Kelly Rosenberger, and Dr. Kathleen Sparbill will recite the names.
Congratulations. Esther Carrick. Helen Mary. Veronica Niemiak. Yehuda Polsky. Alexis Kahn. Celine Daldy. Safia Khan. Mariska Ashanazar. Sorry. Deborah Adoye. Alawasan Akorade. Rosora Amerisu. Emily Anderson. Christina Antic. Veronica Aranda. Jennifer Avila. Sadiche Azizi. Jose Gabriel Badua. Nicole Belinsky. Amy Bardazel. Kristen Batt. Selena Benavides. Olivia Bimby.
Lauren Blevins. Eden Bloom. Hortensia Bode. Mary Brinkerhoff. Teresa Brinkerhoff. Kathleen Britton. Alyssa Karras. Jocelyn Castro. Joanna Holiva. Bria Siganovich. Bianca Cortez. Abigail Coyle. Mary Davidson. Daniel Del Real. Elise De Leon. Taylor D. Young. Yesenia Diaz. Jennifer Domingo. Tim Duffy. Molly Dumsdorf. Thomas Jura. Justin Michael Edgecombe. Fidel Escarez. Mary Enyele. Victoria Ferris. Agatha Marie Fernandez. Jetero Fushi. Gloria Galvez Figueroa. Sandra Garcia. Nicole Giera. Brandy Gilmore. Edgar Allen Gonzalez Caraccio. Daniel Goshevsky. Veronica Lorraine Green. Janelle Christine Pagulilgin. Sharice C. Green. Katie Grider. Evan Griffin. Esmeralda Gutierrez. Elizabeth Hansen. Renee Ann Harder. Bianca Harrow. Cassidy Hicks. Hayden Hinton. Claudia Homeke. Haley Hughes. Dimitri Harold Husin. Maya Imala. Jenna Jacobs. Anna Yahayiti. Sarish Javed. Shreya Jeshwal. Gerald John Jones. Sarah Louise Kelsey. Amelia Copeland. Alexandra Korzinski. Agnes Cross. Jessica Kushor. Anna Curie.
Jessica Lazardable. Kelly Leeza. Christina Liang. Brian Liu. Sarah Latz. Claire Mignani. Jenny Mensilla. Amelia Mazer. Futon Bengu. Thomas McClure. Javier Madero. Margaret Menard. Lauren Miller. Badia Maized. Caroline Murphy. Huda Mustafa. Nisha Nayak. Jonathan No. Trang Nguyen. Jane Danny Rose Obana.
Thank you.
Clara Ortels Fassi. Feriel Alaruz. Justin Christopher Cabiltas Passetti. Julie Patter. Karishma Patel. Christina Perillo. Misty Pomatheth.
Jenny Plosky. Nina Prabhu. Suxian Key. Karina Quinto Vasquez. Bart Rapax. Rebecca Ramondo. Saher Ramani. Amanda Reichard. Maria Rice. Megan Roberts. Cassandra Robledo. Gabriela Rodriguez. Sarah Rowe. Lauren Russo. Matilda Salako. Danielle Salim. Miriam Saleh. Omar Salgado. Trisha Ariane Santos. Caitlin Schroeder. Lindsay Schultz. Celeste Serrano. Rashni Shah. Hope Shield. Stella Shin. Paige Danielle Siegel. Bridget Ann Sovic. Elizabeth Tomita. Emily Tomita. Jessica True.
Therese Tuzo. Rachel Valentino. Caitlin Burton. Verisara Vinotai. Jessica Wardock. Ashley Washington.
That's not my last name. Oh, Washington.
Blake Waters. Congratulations. Aaron Weber. Congratulations, Jesse. Good for you. Jesse White. Alexis Williams. Corey Wong. Congratulations. Kathy Wasall. Congratulations. Rebecca Yang. Sarah Yoon. Emma Human. Congratulations. Isabella Zalesko. Congratulations. Carol Shu. Natalia Zuzansky. Congratulations. Dominika Zamuda.
Congratulations to the graduates who are receiving nursing degree, you may now move your tassos from the right to the left. The college is proud of the graduates before us today and the contribution each has made to the College of Nursing and the profession. Among those who have crossed the stage are exemplars of the values nurses hold dear and have been awarded for their extraordinary successes. Let us take a moment to recognize these individuals. For her superior performance, research, and grant activity, fellowships, and scholarly publications, Kathleen Kobler is awarded the Dean's Award for Excellence in Research. And you're proud of her. I love it. For their superior performance and achievement at the department level, from the Department of Health System Science, Kanako Ishida, and from the Department of Women, Children, and Family Health Sciences, Jessica Taylor. For her outstanding clinical skills and leadership, Sarah Bell Schrock is awarded the Cardew Mullane Award, which was established by Mary Kelly Mullane and serves as a memorial to Emily Cardew, the first dean of the College of Nursing. For their participation in the Alumni Society, Shalene DeLay and Bing Chanzu are awarded the Nursing Alumni Board Student Recognition Award. For demonstrating excellence in academic and clinical performance as well as leadership, the goals of Sigma Theta Tau. The Alpha Lambda chapter of the Honor Society of Nursing awards undergraduate students Shufia Khan and graduate student Heather Dunn. And finally, the college recognizes undergraduate students who have earned the highest overall cumulative grade point average, a 4.0. No easy feat in this college. For the respective campus, Esther Carrick, Helen Mary, Veronica Nemiak, and Yehudi Polsky.
Outstanding.
And from the Chicago campus, Alexis Kahn, The others are from Chicago campus. Now, Alexis from the Urbana campus. And Nicole Toomey, who could not join us today from our RN to BSN program. Congratulations again, students. Pat Lewis, Vice President of our College of Nursing Alumni Board, will welcome our soon-to-be, in a matter of moments, alumni and present the Distinguished Nurse Alumnus Award.
It is an honor to be here and a joy to see all of you. As Dean Weaver said, I am the current president of the Alumni Board and a retired faculty member and a proud 1993 PhD alum. Happy to welcome you into this illustrious group of alums, if I do say so myself. To our graduating class, we are proud of your accomplishments. The Alumni Board wants to welcome you to the ranks of our accomplished alumni in the College of Nursing. You're joining more than 12,000 strong UIC alumni across the state of Illinois and across the world. As the Alumni Board President, I will be after you. I will be calling on you to help us increase the visibility of your alma mater and to give back throughout your lifetime. This could include serving on our board in the future. One way the board engages our alums is by recognizing their outstanding achievements through our Distinguished Nurse Alumna Award. And it's my distinct honor to introduce this year's candidate. Our 2018 Distinguished Nurse Alumni Award recipient exemplifies the mission and the values of UIC and the College of Nursing. This award, established in 1977, recognizes nursing alumni who are visionary leaders with distinguished achievements in scholarship and service. It is the highest award presented by the UIC College of Nursing Alumni Board, and it is my honor to present this award to Dr. Paul Keenert. Dr. Keenert's work has had far-reaching influence on the life of the communities he served. He is described as visionary nursing leader who can identify critical public health issues and collaboratively accomplish change even in the most difficult environments. It is my honor to thank him for his many contributions to nursing and public health, and to present to him on behalf of the UIC College of Nursing Alumni Board the 2018 Distinguished Nurse Alumni Award. Please welcome Dr. Keenert. Is this the right note? Thank you. Thank you so much. You can probably put it down here.
Great. Thank you so much. Well, thank you, Dr. Lewis, and thank you, Chancellor, Vice Chancellor, Dean Weaver, distinguished members of the faculty, and especially the members, family, and guests of the class of 2018. I thank you very much for honoring me with this award. I wish to express my heartfelt appreciation to the faculty and to the Alumni Association for selecting me. My accomplishments have only been possible because of the love and support of my wife, Judith, and my children, Stephanie, Daniel, and Evan, as well as the mentorship and partnership with so many colleagues over the years. Receiving this award is cause for reflection. Reflection on my career and the huge role that the UIC College of Nursing has had in my career. So unlike many nurses, I cannot say that I knew as a child or a teenager that I wanted to be a nurse. Instead, growing up in times very much like these, times of both great social and political polarization and of strong youth-led movements, My choice of nursing as a career in 1972 grew directly out of my activism in the anti-Vietnam War and civil rights movements. My choice to become a nurse was shaped first by my desire to be contrarian, to bend gender norms by being a man in a quote-unquote woman's profession. When I began practicing nursing, however, I grew in my understanding that a commitment to nursing, particularly in my specialty of public health, provided me with the means to act each and every day in concrete ways to further healing, to build community, and to seek justice. I have done so in a number of urban, suburban, and rural communities on issues ranging from infant mortality to childhood lead poisoning to childhood obesity and HIV and AIDS. From the very beginning, which was my very first job here at University of Illinois Hospital in pediatrics in 1975, UIC has played a key role in my professional growth and development. Relationships formed with both faculty and fellow students here not only inform my thinking, but through mentorship and fellowship helped shape my career path and my accomplishments. So to all of you graduating and joining the ranks of UIC alumni today, I urge you to stay involved with your college and with your colleagues. We are all standing on the shoulder of nurses who have gone before us. We have an obligation to honor them, and we honor them best through always aspiring to be and to do our best as members of our profession and by supporting our college so that others will be able to follow us into the future. Again, thank you from the bottom of my heart for this tremendous honor.
Thank you, Dr. Keener. Great teachers are the heart of a great university. The University of Illinois at Chicago annually recognizes and honors its great teachers. Recipients of the Silver Circle Award are selected by our students. With this award, the students of UIC honor those who have taught us with distinction. I am honored to inform you that Sonia Kuntz from our Springfield campus is this year's Silver Circle Award recipient. Dr. Kuntz, please join me at the podium to receive your award. Where is she? There she is. Congratulations, Sonia. The College of Nursing is proud to represent all levels of nursing education here today. To reflect the range of graduates, we invite an undergraduate and graduate student to share remarks with their classmates. Please join me in welcoming our undergraduate student speaker, Janelle Pegleg. Oh, Janelle, I'm going to work on your leg. Pegleg, as she shared remarks.
Dearest family, friends, professors, clinical instructors, students, faculty, and staff of the College of Nursing, and most importantly, all of you fellow graduates. My name is Janelle Pegleg, and I'm most pleased to address you on the day of our graduation. When I was younger, nursing was the last thing that I wanted to study in college. However, my reluctance did not stem from anything that had to do with the profession, but rather because both of my parents were already nurses and I refused to fall in line with that Filipino stereotype. It wasn't until I was in high school and experienced a premature quarter-life crisis that it occurred to me that I was rejecting the calling that completed the vision that I had for my future. I sought a profession that valued critical thinking on top of practical application, that allowed me to engage with people on a truly personal level while still pursuing my professional goals, that provided opportunity to advance with higher education, a job that would enrich my life and strengthen my values, that would encourage me to work diligently, yet still allow me to build a family for myself when that time comes. Nursing had it all. And the added job security and financial stability definitely didn't hurt in making this decision either. So when the time came, I knew not just that I wanted to be a nurse, but that I wanted to be the best nurse that I could be and graduate from the most prestigious program Illinois had to offer, UIC's College of Nursing. UIC has taught us to think critically and creatively to better patient outcomes. We are blessed to have learned from the professors who are not just experts in their field, but outstanding role models of professionals who lead balanced lives, who have demonstrated that we can work in a hospital, go to graduate school, raise a family, and pursue our passions. We have learned from them how to make our mark as students in this city. From educating underrepresented minority youths about a profession to volunteering as medical aid personnel in Chicago's major music festivals, we have demonstrated passion for patient education and commitment to our community. And it's that same devotion that I hope never ceases as we enter the workforce and beyond. I am proud to stand with you as graduates of the class of 2018 because I know the road to the added initials to our name was far from easy. We've all made sacrifices in hopes of today's accomplishment. It was worth all the nights we spent studying pathopharm to the point we diagnosed ourselves with IBS, diabetes, or generalized anxiety disorder at least once. We've self-diagnosed ourselves with inadequate sleep related to endless nights spent studying, fluid volume deficit related to the dehydrating effects of coffee, and a risk of self-care deficit related to simply being a nursing student. But I have a nursing diagnosis I hope we are all proud to share today. Sense of accomplishment related to the completion of our nursing program as evidenced by the big, cheesy smiles upon all our faces. As the daughter of 2 immigrants turned citizens, I am the proud product of their American dream and proof that this country thrives on its acceptance of diversity. In the future, I hope to be a nurse here in Chicago, a global city that caters to and does not discriminate against its diverse population. As the daughter of 2 nurses, nursing was a language that was constantly spoken in and around me, and it's a dialogue that I'm privileged to have become well-versed in and now make my own. As the daughter of 2 loving, supportive parents, I am grateful for the opportunity that their dedication to their careers has afforded me. So today, thank all of those who have supported you in making it this far. Whether it's your family, your friends, your significant other, roommates, pets, colleagues, faculty, or perhaps simply even yourself, we have truly done it. Congratulations to us, class of 2018.
Thank you, Janelle. And now our graduate response from Eleanor Rivera.
Good afternoon. My name is Eleanor, and I'm honored to be speaking with you all here today. Ceremonies like this give us an opportunity to reflect on where we've been and what we've done before we move on to the next step. I find myself thinking about the first day of my first class in the PhD program here at UIC. It was a philosophy class, and on that first day, we spent the whole 3 hours talking about one thing: what is nursing? Take some time to think for yourself what you think nursing is. Nurses care for people at any life stage. We care for all diseases and seek to prevent them. We are at the bedside. We are in the clinic. We are in the community. We are around the world. There are nurses who develop medical software, who craft our health policy, who are the head administrators at our hospitals, who run health nonprofit organizations, who teach the next generation of nurses and continue the cycle of learning. As we start our journey as nursing students, we begin by learning about anatomy and assessment. We do clinical training on all the different floors of the hospital. Some of us decide to come back as advanced practice nursing students to learn about disease management and complex techniques to improve the quality of healthcare delivery. Some of us, like me, decide to come back as PhD students, to learn to design research studies to improve health and well-being, to take the things we've seen as nurses that frustrate us and use our research tools to identify possible solutions. For me, that was seeing people suffer devastating complications of their chronic diseases that I felt were preventable. My time as a PhD student has given me the opportunity to perform my own research study to try a new way to help with this problem by exploring the relationship between the way someone experiences and understands their chronic disease and the choices they make taking care of themselves. The strength of nursing is what makes it so hard to define. What nurses do, what we do, is whatever needs doing to promote the health and well-being of the people we care for. Where nurses work, where we work, is wherever there is someone who needs our help. It's hard to find a definition of nursing that is satisfying to everyone. But I think that what's important is that when we start a hospital shift or see a patient in the clinic or write a grant proposal, wherever we find ourselves, we carry with us our passion to care for people. In the end, that's why we're here, and that's all that matters. We have spent these years in school training, learning, and gaining new skills. And those of us who are graduate students have gained an expanded toolbox that will give us so many new options to explore. As nurses, we are lucky to know that jobs are waiting for us, to know that we are needed. That means that we have choices about where we go and what we do. We have the freedom and also the responsibility to make sure we find our own place in the nursing community. Congratulations on your amazing achievement here today. No matter where you end up, I'm honored to call you my colleague. Thank you.
Thank you, Eleanor. Congratulations to our 65th class of new graduates, and to you, again, family and friends who have helped to bring the dreams and hopes of these graduates to fulfillment. I know it was a long journey, but you got there. Graduates, please stand. Congratulations once again, and we hope you will join us at the reception in the Student Services Building across the street. Go out of the building, turn right towards Racine, hop across the street, and there will be the Student Services Building. We would ask that you please do not stop outside the pavilion on your way to the building. Get to the building, then you can meet your student and your graduate, I should say, and have a great celebration. We ask that you remain seated until all participants in academic dress have completed the recessional. And thank you so very much for joining us today.